Hey, what's up? I'm Ricky.
And I'm Adam.
And you know, we're all on YouTube all the time. I mean, even right now, we're on it. Actually, on your computer screen.
And or tablet, PSP, and many other items that you may own. We all spend so much time on this site that we thought it might be kind of cool to show you guys some of our favorite YouTube channels that we click over and over and over whenever a new video pops up, or we have nothing to do, or you know, maybe we do have something to do, but we decided to do this instead.
Yeah, these are channels whose, when they hit our sub box, we go to immediately. Now, caution, these are entirely based on our opinion, and you might hate some of these and think they're annoying or stupid, but maybe you'll find something you like and you hadn't heard of before. So, I mean, there's some big ones on here that everyone's gonna have heard of, but maybe we'll surprise you.
Yeah, let's get to the list. First up, we got How to Basic. This is a fantastic channel that makes all of life's problems seem so simple once our presenter takes you step by step through the process.
If you're constantly worrying about things like how to put on a condom, how to make a pizza, how to deliver a baby, and how to make cookies, this is the channel for you.
It is perfect.
Yeah, before seeing these videos, I, for one, had been doing everything in a convoluted and confusing way. Thank you, How to Basic, for teaching me how to live a simpler and happier life with your visual instruction manual. It means the world to me.
Yes.
Have you ever watched TV and been blown away by some of the ridiculous stuff that they sell? I mean, the Banoodle, the Sticky Buddy, the Pushover Plunge. Well, sit back and let Djibouti Dubs make all these commercials worth watching with his hilarious take on each one.
Stop rolling up your money with those old lint rollers. The fuck is wrong with you?
I think I've shed more tears on his videos than on any other on YouTube. And
Right.
the Sticky Buddy is definitely my favorite so far, but it's hard to choose a favorite on his thing.
And also a nice companion piece to this is check out Where Did the Soda Go? Or, sorry,
Oh yeah. Where Did the Soda Go on Reddit is
Yes.
an amazing subreddit. People fumbling around and not being able to do things correctly. They take the
Exactly.
parts out of infomercials where they're obviously having troubles and they don't actually show you the product and solve
And
it.
some of the best titling on Reddit, bar none.
Absolutely.
So Djibouti's actually since moved on doing dubs of Travel Channel shows and even retro cartoons, and they're just as good.
Yeah, I actually watched one today where he redid Captain Planet and it was
Excellent.
It was hilarious. It was awesome.
I must go check that out. So if you guys have been addicted to the internet as long as we have, and we're seriously talking like pre-2000s dial-up connection sort of stuff, then you probably know about a little guy named Maddox, the self-proclaimed the best page in the universe, where he used to write his awesome blog posts, critique of the art of his own coworkers' children, and write pretty awesome movie reviews.
Yeah.
It was actually a blog before a blog was a blog,
Yeah,
and he
they-
also hates the word blog, and that's why I love him.
Well, anyways, now Maddox has the best YouTube channel in the universe and is slowly burning through shit that pisses him off, now in living color and in HD on YouTube. If his last couple of uploads, like "You're Doing Everything Wrong" and "Facebook Quizzes Are Stupid," are any indication of the future of content for this channel, then we are in for a real treat.
How to make an ice cream dessert. Just cut the container of ice cream, put it in between two cookies, and you're fat.
And he also has a podcast now, too.
Yeah.
Everyone has a podcast.
It's fantastic. Once again, it is still one of the funniest websites on the planet. You should check it out. And I'm just happy to see that he's doing things
Yeah.
outside of what is a dying medium.
Yeah, if you hate things, you will love him. It works perfect.
What was this book called? The Encyclopedia of Manliness?
Manliness,
Ah,
yes.
so good.
Alphabet of manliness.
Alphabet Man. Yes.
Sometimes, rarely, but sometimes there's a channel that's just about as perfect as you can get based on a certain subject. And when it comes to tech, nobody beats Marcus Brownlee.
Yeah, for sure. He knows his stuff. He speaks clearly and eloquently. He uploads content that pretty much anyone who's a fan of tech could see, and also people who don't really understand tech, he explains it to them in a very general way that's easy for idiots like us to understand.
Yeah. And he seems like a really nice guy in general. Someone
Yeah.
you'd want to hang out
He's
with.
a
So
straight up dude.
It's good to hang out with him in the comfort of your own home as he explains all this tech jargon for us.
Yeah, and like I said, he's just kind of a college student, I think. He's a young guy, but he's been getting a lot of exclusives lately, such as just recently got the iPhone 6's sapphire glass display. He actually has the glass.
Yeah, and tested it,
And
yeah.
he tried breaking it. But I go to him for all my Android review stuff. Anything I want to know, I always go to Marquez. He is badass. Please check out his channel. So before YouTube existed, animators had to host their own cartoons on their own sites, and great stuff was a lot harder to find.
Okay, so one day I stumbled upon a site called SickAnimation.com, and at that point in my life, I thought South Park was the most extreme that cartoons could go, and boy was I wrong.
Well, now you can find all of Mark M's disturbingly hilarious cartoon shorts right from the comfort of your YouTube interface, as most of his cartoons have made their way over to the official SickAnimation YouTube channel.
Yeah, unless they were struck for some kind of community guideline strike, which that happened to a lot of them. There's a cartoon that he has where it's a man and he's a penis and his wife is a vagina, and he comes home from work and he's sad and she's like, "Oh, you can just stick it in me." And they're human sized and he just fucks her in the kitchen while she's cooking.
YouTube friendly.
Yeah, I can't really think of another channel where when a new cartoon is posted, everyone in our office kind of gathers around and prepares to be offended, basically. That's pretty much the case with all of his videos.
Very spot on.
Okay, so another best of the best on YouTube. When it comes to interviews with musicians, there is no one that goes more in depth than Nardwuar. He digs so deep into the background of these artists that he interviews that even their minds are blown half the time. Like they're constantly freaked out by how much digging he does.
Wow.
He also brings along gifts to give to them that relate to their careers and other artists that they themselves look up to. So I mean, if you ever wanted to know anything about a musician, this is the channel to go to, because there's stuff that he finds out that the musician, the artist that he's interviewing, forgot about in their own life.
Well, because they do a lot of drugs and they party all the time.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Exactly.
His content actually goes so far back that on his channel he has a video of him interviewing Kurt Cobain from Nirvana.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, and it's great in this post-MTV generation that you actually have someone where we had some of this growing up, but people who are true fans interviewing artists. It's nice that that still exists in some way, and thankfully we have YouTube for that.
Yeah, and it's not like the typical you see interview at a music festival where
Exactly.
someone's like, "Are you having fun out here at the music festival?
When's the new album coming out?"
Yeah, when's the new? It's so much more than that. It's
When
great.
did you like dubstep?
Always.
Hopefully by now everyone watching this is aware of comedian Doug Benson, whether through his 2007 film Super High Me, which was obviously a take on Super Size Me, but instead of eating McDonald's for 30 days straight, Doug smokes pot all day, every day for 30 days. And then goes sober for 30 days to test the results.
Or you might know him through his wildly successful podcast, Doug Loves Movies. Seriously, it's awesome. If you have time, you should check it out.
Ricky's the biggest fan in this office.
Yay!
He's got a little
I love
blow-up-
Doug Benson.
He's got a blow-up doll.
Yeah,
from
it sits
somewhere.
under my desk.
Well, either way, earlier this year, he launched a video podcast and live YouTube show called Getting Doug with High, where he invites his comedian friends on and then, well, you guessed it, they get really baked and talk about whatever they want.
Yeah, they answer questions from Twitter, they delve into historic facts about things, and sometimes even a magician will come out and try to blow the guests' minds with a card trick.
Why the hell not?
Yeah, it airs every Wednesday, of course, at 4:20 in the afternoon.
So who out there likes YouTube poops?
I like YouTube poops!
I like YouTube poops too.
Yay!
I don't think many people hate them. Bruce, you like YouTube poops?
Yeah!
All right,
Woo!
that's right. Okay, well, some people out there probably don't like it unless you really have a fucked up sense of humor, but YouTube poop is one of our favorite things on YouTube until you go down the poop hole so far that it starts to ruin the thing that they actually are parroting.
That's the problem that I have with some of them, is it goes so far away from the actual source material that it's just too hard to follow. Exactly. But that's not the case for this guy, because he does it nearly perfect, and he is my pick for my favorite YouTube poop channel. It is DurhamRockerZ or DurhamRockerZ. Either way, I originally found this page back in 2010 when I would repeatedly watch his King of the Hill poops, so much so that I was constantly quoting new jokes that he made within the series every day, and I still do to this day. Boggle, boggle,
Exactly.
boggle,
Regardless
boggle.
of how you feel about YouTube poops, it really is an art in itself just because of the editing, which thankfully we all in here find very funny. But he actually has a lot more on his channel than just the King of the Hill stuff, so we're sure that any retro show that you like as a kid, he's probably torn it to shreds by now. But it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Do you want to be in the know as far as modern global news goes?
Sir, some of us do.
Do you want to hear every side of the story, from the conspiracy theories to conservative views to liberal mindset and back again?
Now, how about all of that in an impressive rap with awesome beats under it and a colorful cast of characters that take you through this musical journey?
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, well, look no further than Juice Rap News.
It's an awesome name.
Yeah.
These guys have been going strong for about 4 years now, and their production value has gone up right along with them. They do a really good job of taking about any serious event, problem, topic, anything like that in the world and present it in an easily digestible way through the glory of rap.
Now, you may or may not agree with their side of the story sometimes, but the way they handle these topics is fantastic, and it's good for the YouTube community to have access to this and see a different way to look at it.
It's a very lighthearted way.
Yeah.
And it's enjoyable, because them raps beat sick, yo. Next up, this one is a personal pick for myself and Bruce.
Woo!
This is Really 3D. It is an incredible channel for those of you who love to see some amazing 3D renders of your favorite movies, game shows, anything really. It's truly impressive what people can create this day and age for free.
Literally perfect.
It's the most perfect channel on the internet today.
Yeah, it makes the CGI from Jurassic Park look like a joke.
It's just so incredibly dated when you compare it to the majesty that is Really 3D.
I mean, you're seeing it on the screen right now. Don't you agree with us? This is This is amazing.
Make sure it's in 720.
Yeah.
Oh, Robbaz, one of my favorite YouTube gameplay channels. He's so good at doing The Sims, and actually, I think he referred to one of our favorite characters too. His name is Cunt.
Another hilarious animation channel is OneyNG.
Love him.
His no-holds-barred approach to comedy can be a bit too much for some, but the humor suits us just fine.
From all his Harry Potter parodies, Leo and Satan, and even the one where he completely bashes the very company we work for.
Yay!
He is an instant web classic, and god damn it, I love him. And Stamper too, his best buddy ever. I want to kiss him so hard in the face.
And now we're gonna get Spoole up here to talk about his favorite stuff to look at when he's high.
I'm Spoole, and these are the channels that I always go to because I enjoy facts and science and nerdy stuff. I love all of Hank and John Greene's channels. They're also known as the VlogBrothers. They do Mental Floss, which is all about random facts and all kinds of numbers and all kinds of things you didn't know about stuff. They also do SciShow, which is all science-based stuff, and Crash Course, which is all history and psychology kind of stuff. It's all nerdy infotainment kind of stuff that I like.
Really selling me on it.
Yeah, is there any poop jokes, Spoole, or
There's
what?
no poop jokes.
Ah, this sucks.
It's for smart people.
All right, so that's it for us. I mean, our opinion's one thing. What's yours? What do you think the best channel is on YouTube for you guys? Put it in the comments below. And also, all of the links we mentioned here, they're going to be in the description. So check that if you want to go to any of the channels we mentioned.
Please
Or
do.
Just go to their username.
And send us stuff. We
Yeah.
want to watch videos all day because that's all we do.
Yeah, we want to subscribe to new channels that are awesome. So send them our way. All right, thanks, guys.